It's good to be in nice warm weather when everybody else is suffering from the cold in February. I'm here in Tijuana, Mexico, where the Oblates have had a very significant presence for a good number of years. And I'm down here with the central team of the Oblates in the U.S. province for a number of reasons. First of all, we met with Archbishop Francisco Romero, who's the Archbishop of Tijuana, really continuing a conversation that's been going on for some time about the possibility of the Oblates here moving to where the new poor are arriving in Tijuana, especially from Central America, but also other parts of this enormous city. And what we're proposing is that we would go further east, basically, along some railroad tracks and establish some new mission churches, eventually probably a more central church like we currently have here. So what we're doing is what missionaries typically do. We go to a place, we establish it, we find out what the needs are, we try to answer those needs. We try to build up the church, and then when the church is pretty built up with lay leaders and good buildings and they're ready to kind of take ownership, the diocese would move in, continue that good work that the Oblates have begun, and then we do basically the same thing in another area. Several years ago when we first came here, there was nothing here except a lot of people who wanted to learn about the faith. And so the Oblates recognized the need. Our work was cut out for us, and gradually over time, with donors helping us, with generous people believing in what we do and wanting to help us, and with Oblates who are very committed to helping the poor here, we gradually build things up more and more. So we established, first of all, these very poor mission churches in various places. Transportation is very difficult here. This is what a lot of people find hard to believe. Why do you have to have so many small little mission churches? Because people don't have cars, because roads are very bumpy and difficult, and so people have to walk. And so it's easier for them if we go to them and have Mass and the sacraments and catechize them, rather than they're coming to one central place, which would be impossible for the vast majority of them to do. The people need a clinic because there was no one to serve their medical, their optical, and their dental needs. So we established a clinic, and that's the plan for this new place we're going to go where the new poor are. There's a very rustic clinic, but certainly it needs to be built up and much better established to give better medical attention to the many poor who will come there. So we would really, probably in June of 2019, clear out of these buildings that we're currently residing in, leave the church where we have established the good communities here, and start all over again. This is the life of a missionary and an Oblate missionary in this very poor part of the world.